was saying shortly, the Benin, there was a time we were referred to as kingdom, as Benin Kingdom. Right now, there was a time we also referred to as Benin Empire, but presently we are Benin Kingdom. That's because we were kingdom before the Ewa the first came in. Ewa the first, Ogidigan, referred to as such because Ogidigan in English means the Great. Yeah, so that's because he was the one who expanded the kingdom to become an empire where you had other kingdoms under the jurisdiction of Benin. So, and then we lost our sovereignty to the British during the British expedition in 1897 until the kingship was restored in 1914, July 27, 1914, through Obaiweka II. That's the great grandfather of this Oba, and so that's what you meant by the word Benin Kingdom, because a kingdom is usually presided over by a king. Yeah, that's the Oba of Benin. Okay. So by the time we were Benin Empire, probably it should also be regarded as an emperor. Okay. Because an emperor presides over an empire.
There is a claim stating that Benin owns Lagos. Like, do you have facts covering that?
Well, there are extensive facts that
I want to throw more light to that, because I want to understand.
Okay, no problem. There are a lot of extensive facts as to. It's not actually a claim now, because history happened. The word Eko itself, which is the indigenous meaning of that land, is Benin. Eko means camp, war camp.
War camp.
War camp. Now, I'd like to take us back to some historical section. Now, Obaiware gave birth to Ozolwa. Nebaomi also became Oba. Then gave birth to 3 sons that became Oba. Then Ozolwa, the last son of Obaiware, gave birth to Obaisige. Then Obaisige is referred to as the first person in Nigeria to speak a foreign language, Portuguese. That's because the Benin had these close ties with the Portuguese. Then he actually sent his first son to Lisbon.
Okay, that's
in Portugal, to learn, to become a priest. So, and that, when he was still a priest in Lisbon, that's when his father died, Obaisige. So he was sent for to return back home. So when he returned back home, he pleaded with the Benin people that he would love to be a priest, a Catholic priest, and as well as he wants to become the Oba of Benin. So the Benin told him, I go back Gebo.
And what's that?
What that means is that you cannot be Oba and still be a god. You can only be one god at a time. Because the Benin we refer to Oba of Benin Adimila, God representative on earth. So that was the 2 choices that was posed before him, Oba. So he chose to be the Oba of Benin. So, but he is regarded as the first literate king of Benin because he was schooled. He's a literate king. He could speak Portuguese fluently. He could write Portuguese fluently, just like the modern day Catholic priest. Yeah. So he was literate. And at that time, the early 15th, 16th centuries, the Portuguese were the best navigators at that time. They were sea navigators. So he was trained. He was also a sailor. So he fell in love with the sea. So when he became the Oba, he did not actually fight so much war on the land. He fought war across the transatlantic line. If you know the Benin very well, you get to Ugoton Gelegele, which empties into the Benin River. The Benin River empties into the Atlantic Ocean. So he fought war comprising of from Benin to Ekpe. Ekpe is the present location at Abeokuta, through Ondo, down to Lagos. When he got to Lagos with his machinery, he built a camp at Eko. Technically Lagos is different from Lagos State. The place that was actually referred to as Lagos in ancient map is actually what is now regarded as the Lagos Island. The mainland was not Lagos at that time. It was a Lagos Island. So when he got to the present Lagos Island, he built a camp, a war camp, as a kind of a field headquarter, because he actually extended the empire to Benin Republic, to Togo, to Ghana.
Wow.
So that's the range at which the present research we've been able to get to, that Oba Arogba got to. He got to Ghana. So that means the Benin Empire was up to Ghana. Now, these things are evidences of why we know that these places, yes, I'll disclose it a bit. Now, when he established the headquarter, the field headquarter at Eko, he called that place Eko, which the English, it's a Benin word for war camp. All right, so like the field headquarter. So it was after then. You just, you have a field headquarter where you get ammunitions and begins to extend. So this mark stayed over 15-20 years without returning back to Benin, conquering those areas. Now, after some time, after he returned back to Benin, the indigenous Benin people that was there there's a record that there were some Awori people in that land.
What do you mean by Awori?
Awori people are Asian. I think some school of thought refer to them as Yorubas who left Ife.
Okay.
Ife is not Ile Ife. There are 3 Ife in present day Osun State. I schooled in Ile Ife.
Okay.
So the first Ife, if you're leaving from Ondo now, you get to Ife first. Once you get to Ife, you get to Ife Tedo. So you get to Ife Tedo, you get to Ile Ife. So it is the Awori people actually left Ife, not Ile Ife. All right. So they are probably called some of the Yoruba stock who got there. Now, they now requested, the Awori people now requested for a king from Benin. So the Oba Arogba sent one of his sons called Prince Ado.
Okay.
Ado. All right. Down to that's why Yoruba refer to us as somehow Ado or Idu. So that's where you get Ado Ekiti. The word Ado actually is referring to Edo. Yoruba refers to us as Ado. So that's Ado Ekiti, extension, because our empire was up to the present day Ekiti. Now, the idea was, a Prince Ado was given, it became the first Asikpa. Asikpa. In other words, it's an brief Asikpa Yewore, which means that you are not supposed to leave, park away from your town. Okay. So it was a brief version, they call it Asikpa, which is in Lagos now. The title here exists, it's called Isipa of Lagos.
Okay.
It was from there, it was now turned to Eleko of Eko. Alright. Now, thank God, the Oba of Lagos, around April this year, he had an interview with Channels, whereby he made it succinctly that his allegiance is not to any Yoruba king. His allegiance is to the Oba of Benin. So that was on Channels, it was live. Okay. So that's because he understands the reason. In order for me to buttress your point, in 1832, the Oba of Lagos was called Idewu Ojulari. Idewu Ojulari, he committed a capital crime. And when you commit a capital crime in the Oba's empire, you are supposed to zegbele. Zegbele is a Benin word that means you have to terminate yourself. You have to commit suicide on your own accord. So in 1832, Oba instructed him to commit suicide, and he did.
Sorry, what was the crime he committed?
Yeah, that's because he didn't pay homage. Didn't pay homage to the Oba as deemed fit, because yearly, it was only till the British conquered the Lagos colony. Every Oba of Lagos were all buried in Benin. Yes, even to the Badagry, they all bring all their kings and being buried in Benin. So basically that's it. So, and if you've heard of the story of Akintoye or Oba Kosoko of Lagos, Oba Kosoko, when the British came to him and told him and instructed him that they wanted to make the Lagos colony part of the British protectorate. The word of Oba Kosoko, he said that he is not the owner of the land, that is Lagos. That the owner of the land is the Oba of Benin. All these things are all written on print paper. That until the Oba of Benin gives an order that the Lagos colony should be part of the British protectorate, he cannot do anything contrary to the words of the Oba. So of course, these are all various points, and we have various kings and colonies of the Yorubas of Lagos that traces their roots.
Okay,
So
these are
Benin.
facts back in. Okay, it's not a claim, like you said.
It's not a claim; it's the truth. That
Reality.
It's a reality, and in order for we to buttress the point of Benin Republic,
Okay.
we have the issue of Isi Dahomey. The former name for Benin Republic was called Isi Dahomey. So in 1975, they came to the palace, the Oba of Benin Palace. Then Oba Akenzo II was still the Oba of Benin. When they requested that they wanted their land, their country to be named after the Great Benin Empire, and that's why you call it Benin Republic, not because of the French-speaking nature, you call it Benin. It's actually Benin Republic. They came to the palace in 1975.
I think this chat is way interesting, but we're going to go on a short break right now.
Okay, no problem.
So when we come back, we're going to continue.
Yeah, this is Richie Ifami aka Lakoi. Yeah, I'm on the Blessing Production. Please do not take your face off the station. Keep watching that Blessing Production. Cool.